Hello and welcome. This is Esther Zach, your host as always on this series of question and answer. I am happy for your support. This is a place where you can ask questions, you can give your comments, you can give your complaints or even your disagreements without fear of being victimized because this forum is for you, it is for all of us. And as I told you earlier, we shall continue with the questions that are coming through on mental well-being. I told you that we will be focusing on this for some time, and today I want to read a question from one of us kindly, and then we can be able to go through it together. The question reads, how can I improve my mental well-being? How can I improve my mental well-being? I want to tell you what I'll be giving is some tips and ideas of what you can be able to do to to be able to manage your mental well-being. Remember, it is not everything that works for everyone. So I would encourage you, sit down with yourself, listen to your body, listen to your mind, and be able to pick what works with you and run with it. The point is, we need to be mentally healthy so that we can be able to roll this life. Okay, so first and foremost, the first tip that I would like to give is stress management. Stress management, a very great factor that help us to remain mentally healthy. How do we apply stress management techniques? Some of the techniques are mindfulness. What is mindfulness? I know someone is asking. Mindfulness is where you're able to give attention to your thoughts and feelings, but don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Okay? How can you be able to manage this? You know, what I want you to request you to do is that prior, in advance, even before anything happens, tell yourself that I can be able to give thoughts. Something can actually happen that is not as expected, but I'll be able to pay attention to it but not get overwhelmed. Another technique that I know most of us know about is the deep breathing. When we have been, or when we were growing up, or even today, we tell children, take a deep breath, relax. You know, there is a way it helps you to calm down and not get overwhelmed. So, two things, mindfulness and deep breathing are some of the techniques that help us to manage stress anytime we are caught up. Another tip is regular exercise. Apply regular exercise because it has been confirmed that regular exercise are able to positively impact our mood and reduce stress. Instead of going under your blanket, locking yourself in your room when you're stressed, go out there, look for a sport, look for a game, look for an exercise to do. Do it, and there is a way it will calm you down. Some two psychologists, Frank and Kraft, have actually noted that structured exercise has shown promise in alleviating symptoms of clinical depression. If they are able to help with clinical depressed individuals, how much more can they be able to help you? You who has basic or minimal stress, you can be able to use that and it will help you a lot. Allow me to go to the next one. The next one is healthy diet. Think about it. We are working day and night. We are busy. And because of that, quick fixes have been made available. You're able to pick stuff along your way. You snack right, left, and center. But I want you to be intentional. Take time. The same way you take time to meet deadlines. The same way you take time to be able to meet business people, business partners, and also being able to do all these kind of things that you're doing. I would encourage you also be very intentional in having a well prepared and nutritional meal, because nutritional meal, they are able to contribute to brain health and they are able to work on our overall well-being. Most of the struggles that we have, both mentally and physically, it is because of the diet, what we eat. Okay, remember, even as we know in the IT or ICT world, that garbage in, garbage out. So most of the time, whatever we produce is out of what we eat. So be very intentional, and probably if you want to search more on this, you can go to the National Institute of Health and you'll be able to see how dietary intervention influences our mental well-being. All right, allow me to continue. Adequate sleep, a very big one. I know we have hustles and side hustles. I know after work, we have work after work. But as you factor all these things, as you look for money, please make sure that you have also taken time to have adequate sleep. It is not about the amount or the number of hours that you sleep or stay in that bed. It is about quality sleep. If there is a place I would encourage you to really take good care of, it is one, your kitchen, and two, your bedroom. Make sure that those environments are well taken care of, okay? Because when it comes to sleep, it enriches our brain functioning, okay? It helps us to learn new things. It helps us to develop new skills. It also helps us to memorize and remember the concepts that we learned earlier. I have been a teacher for a long time, and most of the time I have done my close observation, and I've noted this, that most of the time when a child has challenges with learning, it could be a contributor of two factors. One, if the child has not had adequate sleep. One of the main questions I ask, has this child hasn't had enough sleep? Was it quality sleep? And I will ask them, how was your night? Okay? Has this child had good meal? Is it a balanced one? You know? So it is a very important area that you, even as an adult, you need to be able to work at. Imagine most of the time the way children are cracking when they have not slept well, you know? So it also comes back even to the adult. Our emotional balancing. If we do not take quality sleep, our emotions are very unbalanced. So remember to sleep well, okay? The other one is social connections. Do you have friends? What kind of friends? Think about them. Are these people who you can go and empty yourself without fear of being judged? Can you be vulnerable? If you cannot be vulnerable with your connection or social ties, then those are not the people you need to have. You need to have strong social ties, because this should be your support system when you are going through stress or when you need mental support. They should be your people. So make sure that you invest in strong, reliable, supportive social networks, and you can be sure to have a mentally well-being life. Most of the time, what we need is not people to give a solution. By the way, you could be talking to people who do not have an answer. But as the Englishman said, a problem shared is a problem halved. Sometimes you only need people or somebody to listen to you as you project, as you empty your chest, and you're good to go. And finally, professional support, okay? So you need to take professional support when there is need. I know that when we have headaches, it is easy to say, I have a headache, I have a tummy ache, I have malaria. But it looks like it's a taboo when you talk about our mental ability, where we need help. But I would encourage you, don't shy off. If you need it, then you need it. These are people who you can consult because they have the professional knowledge, they have the skills, and they have practical ideas. They are people you can consult and they can work with you. So remember to be able to reach out when you need help. Someone is asking, what is deep breathing? And I want to go back to it. I talked about that at the first step when we were talking about stress management. Deep breathing is where you take in, and probably I could show you. You take in a deep breath, and then you close your nose and you breathe slowly out of your mouth. It gives you some relaxation. Look at this. All right. You can try that at home. Until next time, be mentally healthy. Bye.